So while trying to find the file for my You Were Never Really Here review, I can't find the file. So I need to re-review. I have to say, this film was one of my most anticipated films at London Film Festival this year. Lynne Ramsay is a very, very good filmmaker. She has, made a film called Ratcatcher, which, is applauded by a lot of people. And obviously we need to talk about Kevin, which was a very, very dark film. This is actually based off a book, and the basic premise of it is about basically a gun for hire named Joe, who used to be in the army and part of the CIA, and is always been part of taking down child molestation rings across the world, and he suffers from PTSD. A case comes up for him to save a governor's daughter who has been taken hostage. Well, not been taken hostage. Well, yeah, been taken hostage by another governor, and basically Joe goes out to save the girl's life, and this is more of a self-discovery journey for Joe now, and looking after his frail mother and the world around him with the corruption and everything like that. Things just explode. This is the best film at London Film Festival, I think. It was heart palpitating-y. It shook me, it scared me, but at the same time, I loved his journey. Joaquin Phoenix knows how to pick a good role, and him playing Joe was just something that I genuinely could not imagine anyone else playing. Joe is so tormented by his past, and Joaquin plays it so well. You cannot fault him. And even the young girl that he tries to say, the Katerina Samsonov, she's very limited in the film, but at the same time, she's captivating. They both go through this very interesting journey. Katerina goes from, she matures so much in the film, and her penultimate scene is very harrowing and scary. Well, not scary. It's scary to look at. Not the context of it. It's just very difficult. It's very difficult to look at just from what she's done. And obviously Joaquin going from someone who hates the world and has very suicidal thoughts to potential retribution. You just can't fault it. With Ramsay, it works so well because Johnny Greenwood's soundtrack and score is just phenomenal. This beat that continues through it, you're in a seedy underbelly of a city. You know that you're in danger all the time with Greenwood's score, and it just continues with and it just carries on and carries on, and it just elevates this film to a masterpiece level, in my opinion. And that's what I really liked about it. Ramsay also, she shot it in such a different way to a generic action-y kind of thriller. It's so much more thought-provoking. You always have to keep an eye out for simple objects like a fork and a knife at his house, or pictures, or just situations that he is in, like taking pictures of certain people. It's just, it's just fantastic, and I cannot fault it myself. And what I did go see this twice. I went to the press, and I went to a public screening on Sunday. And what I really enjoyed about it was everyone's reactions were basically the same. Everyone was jumping, everyone was shooken, everyone was scared, and it just worked so well. The CCTV scene in particular, probably you've seen a couple of it in the Cannes trailer, of him going into this playground, as they call it. Just, oh my god, it's just so simple, but so effective. And Ramsay just really just thinks outside the box of this kind of genre film, and wow, just wow. That's the thing, I can't really ramble on about this one, because when you summarize it, great score, great cinematography, great acting, great simple dialogue. It's the simplest of films, but my god, it's effective. It's so traumatizing. Your heart will not stop pulsating for hours after it, and You know, you always know as well, because I obviously went to the press screening, you know that it's a good film when there's two screens for it and the queue goes basically down to the M&M shop in Leicester Square. So there you go. You knew, I knew it was going to be a special one. And we did actually see Lynn Ramsey in the public screening. She didn't really want to talk, which I respect. And yeah, it was fine, but to have actually spent a couple of minutes with Lynn Ramsey was a very great moment, and you know, one of my LFF highlights, I guess, because it's not every day you get to meet an auteur of cinema, and Ramsey's definitely one, and I hope that You Were Never Really Here will get the audience that it deserves. I can imagine a decent following for this film, and you know, I hope Ramsey really doesn't make a film anytime soon. I think this film needs to sink into cinema history first and then continue to the next. So thanks for watching, guys. Everything's below, the written reviews below, and you can always go on the website www.thatmovieguy.co.uk. The last review up obviously will be Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. But there will be a couple in the week. Florida Project re-review will be up, and I did go see a couple more movies at LFF that I haven't mentioned, but I've kept them in the back catalogue because they're coming out this week and next week. So, diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato. I'm going to see how this Stormophilia thing is gonna pan out, because apparently it's gonna get windy later. So ciao for now.